MMA Weekly here with Ramsey Nijem, coming off a big win tonight. Your first one in the octagon since the Ultimate Fighter finale. Did you feel like because you lost to Tony Ferguson at the finale, you kind of had something to prove coming out now?
That's actually one of the big things that I kind of discovered after that loss is, I had nothing to prove to nobody, and I had nothing to prove to myself, my coaches. I'm in a good place. It was more I just wanted to go out, have fun, and put on a great show for the fans. And that's I had fun in my fight, and between rounds, that's what my coaches were saying. You're having fun. That's what you want to do. And so I was like, yeah, this is a great time. This is fun. So, I had something to prove in the finale, and it didn't go great. So. I really discovered something about myself mentally and what I am, what kind of fighter I am.
Now, you've talked before about you weren't even sure you were a fighter for a while, even though you'd already started fighting. Do you feel like the switch is kind of flipped now, and you are a fighter?
Yeah, I flipped it a little while ago before I even went on the Ultimate Fighter. One day I just decided, it really was just one day, that this is what I love to do. This is what I want to be. I would love to train full-time and fight full-time. And, I was still going to college, I was studying, I was working. I was a bouncer at a bar and on the weekends, so I would go to class in the morning, go to class, work out, go to class, go to work, and then on the weekends, instead of having fun, I'd go and bounce all weekend. And so, I was really sacrificing a lot to, become a fighter.
Living the American dream, huh?
Yeah, I lived the American dream. I was working like 4 or 5 jobs at a time, and I'd be talking to my mom sometimes. I'm like, all right, Mom, I gotta go to work. She's like, what job are you going to? I'm like, this one. She's like, when did you get that one? I was like, I've had this one, Mom. And she's like, well, I can't keep track of you and your jobs. I was like, well, if you don't want me to work, you can send me money. And she's like, and hangs up. So.
What does she think of your current job?
At first she was not the biggest fan of it. She's like, oh, you're so smart. You got a degree, and you're getting punched in the face, and you're gonna have brain damage, and Muhammad Ali this and that. But she enjoys it now. My family comes out. My mom and my brothers come to all my fights, and she's actually in the stands right now, and so it makes her nervous, obviously. So, but she's a big supporter of me.
How'd you feel about your performance tonight? You came out, guns a-blazing, and you looked like you threw about everything but the kitchen sink at Danny Downs tonight, but he just wouldn't go away.
Very tough kid, man. I threw everything at him. Every submission that I felt like, there was 3 or 4 real deep ones that I thought for sure, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finishing this, But he just would not go away. My arms were getting tired on some of those rear naked chokes. Like, he never gassed out on a rear naked choke. So it was a good fight. I wanted to dominate every position. My goal, usually to fight is just to make someone not want to fight me ever again, or go in there and put on a dominating performance and have fun. And that's exactly what I did tonight.
Do you feel like you showed your improvements that you've made over the months since the show?
Yeah, I went in there and I felt like I won the stand-up battle, the ground battle, and the wrestling against a stand-up fighter. I went in there and I felt like I rocked him back a couple times on her feet, hit him with some good hooks, and literally less than a year ago, I couldn't even throw a left hook or a straight right. So obviously I made leaps and bounds, and I credit a lot to my coaches and my camp. I'm out of the pit elevated in Utah, and Jason Merlick, he took me from being just a wrestler to a submission grappler and a MMA, wrestler / grappler, and then Hackelman took me from a ground wrestler to, being able to strike. So, I have 2 great coaches, I have a great team, we all love and support each other 100%. My Court McGee's here, my Brock Jardine, Nick Kersley, all my friends are here. They've helped me with my weight cut, they helped me get ready, so it really helps a lot in your improvement.
Well, with that, Ramsey, congratulations on your win tonight. We'll let you get out and hit the Las Vegas Halloween scene.
Yeah, well, you just watch out. Hide your wives, hide your kids. Coming out. The demons are coming out tonight.